Morning all, welcome to Brila, the town right on the banks of the Danube. We're just packing up the car there. I'll quickly run upstairs, give you a tour of this place, and then let's hit the road. This is a definite Soviet-styled staircase, everything. Solid concrete, built to last a lifetime, no nice furnishings, no creature comforts, nothing to make it as pleasant as possible. But you can't deny that will all last a lifetime. Kitchen, insanely small, really awful cooking anything here. No surface space at all. That is the entrance with the boiler right there. That is not, believe me, I cooked last night, not a pleasant kitchen to cook in. Washing machine, bathroom, the worst shower design I have ever seen in my life. There's the shower there, and then a jacuzzi bath here with no shower curtain anywhere. So you have to be careful that when you're showering, it doesn't just go straight onto the floor and the shower head isn't securely held there. So you have to hold it with one hand and somehow try and shower in that jacuzzi bath. Shelf that's wonky, so everything usually slides off it. Apart from that, everything good. Main bedroom. Great sized bedroom with some nice little touches, TV there, and a lovely green view. This is where the money's been spent. Made to look, I think I said last night, like a mini Colombian drug lord's lair. Don't worry about the kitchen and bathroom. It's more important to get this right. Biggest sofa I've ever sat on, with the TV right in front of me here. This clever ceiling stuff going on with LED lights all around. It's nice. Price of this room per night, £41. Romanian prices, you cannot argue with them. They're such unbelievably good value. I'll quickly show you some more of the madness of the design. Lovely little dining area here with the fridge. Sorry, I'll shut that. The fridge is on the other side of the apartment. So that means that if you need to take any food out, you have to then walk all the way to the other side of the apartment to actually use the food to cook. TV area there, all nicely done, and a final window with a view there. And that's it. You completely lose track of time and dates. They all mean nothing, but I think this is day 8 or 9 now. And we've done about 2,100 miles. So let's go again. Hit the road. What do you feel when you get here?
What do I feel? It is a magnificent looking river. Look at the size of that, and it's in full flow now. Yeah. And you've got Ukraine across there.
That's
Look at
it,
that.
just to think, that is Ukraine right
It's so close
there.
and yet so far.
And the safety that we have right here, in the EU on this side, and all of the awful stuff
that's happening
200, 300 metres away on that side.
Well, in fact, wasn't it about a week ago a Russian drone landed in Romania?
Yes, there was. All the Polish stuff going on at the moment. It's turbulent everywhere around here.
I mean, we've got so much peace here and so much horror going on over there.
And just a stretch of water separates
it. It's absolutely surreal, isn't it? Absolutely surreal.
This place as well in Romania, you got to go a long way on a dirt track to get to this place. This is not the cleanest beach in the world, but it's got something.
There's been a few parties along here.
Yeah, this is definitely a place where people camp out and have barbecues.
I mean, normally Romania has been spotless. This beach is quite a lot of litter, which is unexpected. I don't know whether it's come down the river, to be honest.
I agree.
Has it been cleared down?
Romania's, right here, first ever urbanisation, close to the banks of the Black Sea. But what I didn't realise, apologies for this, I didn't realise there's a tiny museum there and an entrance, and I don't think we need to go into a museum, do we?
I don't think we do. To be honest and be cynical, I've seen lots of Roman remains, and they are quite spectacular, but they do tend to be stones. And having come from St Albans, where I've seen quite a few Roman remains.
St Albans is just a Roman, isn't it?
This is older, okay, than St Albans, but similar
type of thing.
Similar
You've seen
type of thing.
2,700 years old behind us, right, I mean, almost touching distance just behind here. So what we're going to do now, in that direction, I think 6 kilometres away, is one of the best beaches in Romania, and it's genuinely on the Black Sea. So we're going to go a tiny bit of sand off-roading to get to the Black Sea. And genuinely now, our final destination.
Not Harry, Freddie. Sorry, I get confused.
It's my younger brother, he's
younger brother. Well, it's easily done. Freddie, is this where that you were told to beware of snakes around here?
This right here, actually.
Right here, yeah.
I checked Google Maps, and it was endless comments saying must be careful of snakes, and they actually do try and attack humans, so be careful.
And second thing, the place we're going to, Freddie, isn't there? People say don't go there because it's so sandy, your car will get stuck.
Yeah, they say it's. That's a very good point. They say the route to get to this beach we're going to is quote unquote a car killer.
So Freddie, you've taken me to a place where there are lots of snakes, and where the car's going to get stuck.
Adventure.
You're not
and
interested,
also,
you're not interested
you
in
absolutely
the
love
site.
it.
Oh,
no, but you love it. This, I admit, this has been a failure. This bit here.
No, it hasn't been a failure, Freddie. No, it hasn't, because it's like it's better to travel than to arrive often.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah,
so next stop then, this is it. We are now 10 minutes away. This feels very weird from our absolute final destination of the trip before we start heading back.
Yeah. Now, you have done how many days? 8 days travelling?
Yeah, that's a very good point. 8 days travel, 8 countries?
Yes, I think so, yes.
And 2,200 miles.
Yeah.
You've done?
9 days.
2,600 miles, near enough.
I know, yes. I don't want to rub it in. It's not a competition, Freddie.
That's massive, isn't it? Isn't that massive?
That is massive, yes.
Okay, let's get to the final point. It feels very weird. We're going to reach the end of our journey.
Yeah, I mean, 12 hours a day.
12 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's massive, isn't it?
Massive, yeah. But worth it.
100%. I've never been so fit with all of these drive-by shots. We passed a German couple in a big van and they've ended up turning back because there are 25 minutes to go in this direction, off-road, and the ground is now just sand. To think that this is, I think, one of the best beaches in Romania. And, well, there's no one here, or if people try to get here, this is a little bit of a disincentive. But what an experience. 22 minutes, we've already done 10 minutes, so half an hour on sandy tracks to get to this beach. Should also say my dad is driving at the moment. He is having the time of his life in that Jeep, I promise you. We made it.
We have indeed, all the way from Ipswich to the Black Sea.
That's phenomenal. That's a proper sense of achievement, isn't it?
That is a real sense of achievement.
What have we got? Point out exactly what we're looking at right now and the countries that surround it.
Well, we've obviously got Romania up there.
Yep.
Okay. And then we've got Bulgaria, I believe, down there.
Ukraine.
And, straight over there. Well, I suppose if you go far enough, you'll end up in Russia.
But Ukraine and Crimea right here.
Yeah, it is exactly right. Yeah.
Russia?
Russia. Well, just a bit further, further east, past Crimea.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And what's right here?
Turkey.
But what's before Turkey?
Georgia?
Yes, Georgia, then Turkey going all the way round.
Oh, right. Wow. This is look, Freddie, I'm going to tell you one thing. You know, you said you wanted to go for a swim. I can tell you a really good reason why you will not want to go to a swim.
Right.
You turn around, have a look all up that beach. All those little bumps. Do you know what they are? dead jellyfish.
Oh my God, I thought they were rocks.
No, they're jellyfish. Hundreds and hundreds of jellyfish.
Oh my God. I saw this on reviews of the Black Sea right here. That people were saying, these are all jellyfish.
Yes, they're
I
jellyfish.
thought these are all rocks.
Yes, they're jellyfish.
We did actually, we both brought our swimming trunks. Let's be completely honest, we were both driving here and saying, okay, maybe we won't go for a swim now.
Well, no, I was the one who was first, and you pretended you were going to go swimming, didn't you? You accused me of chickening out.
Yes, I did. Now we've got 2,200 miles to get back. We've taken 8 days, for example. What's our aim, just to wrap it up, what's our aim? How long to get home?
Oh, God, Freddie. 4 or 5 days.
I think so, 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days. Yeah. I think solid driving ahead of us.
Tapa, we did it.
That's brilliant.
We did it. Feels amazing.
That was a brilliant trip.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the trouble is, Freddie, there are so many little places you keep on thinking, I want to go down that, I must go down. I tell you one thing you could do, Fred. Yeah. I'm thinking of turning the car around on the beach.
Yeah, I know, because there are plenty of tracks.
Plenty of tracks.
We were discussing, we don't think we've seen enough of Romania yet.
No, we thought this was too good an opportunity to miss, and the chances of us doing it in the future are remote.
We're 420 miles towards home, and we thought there's this one pass on the Transalpina. It's called the Drumul Strategic Pass. Meant to be one of the most scenic passes in the entirety of Romania. There are a couple of problems. One, we don't exactly know the route. No. Secondly, we're tight for time. We woke up at 6 o'clock. We had 6 hours, 40 minutes just to get to the start of this path.
Yeah.
It's now 2:30. 2:30. We don't know if it's 5 hours and we don't know if it's 2 hours, but what we're going to do is cross an entire mountain pass, but actually straddle the very middle of that Carpathian mountain pass towards the highest road in Romania.
Right. It is amazing.
I've actually got loads of adrenaline. I'm so excited for this.
Yes, I'm feeling shattered. We've been driving 6.5 hours already. Solidly.
We've done a whole day's driving just to get here, and now we may have a whole day's driving there, fighting against the sunlight.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Also, we were driving along this road. Who would guess? Look at this road here. Yeah. No. Who would guess this is the start?
I would have driven past it. I would have driven past it. And when you stopped here, I thought, why are you stopping here?
Yeah, I know.
I thought there'd be more signs, or there's no signs at all. It just looks
Head
like
this way for the best 4x4 track in Romania.
No,
Nothing at all. I'll put the details in the written description. Genuinely here, enough talk. We have to hit the road.
We have to hit the road. We haven't got time, Freddie, to any more chit chat.
You grab the Jeep. I'll film you coming up here.
Okay. Have you got the keys in the Jeep, Fred?
Oh yeah, they're here. Whew. This is infinitely harder than either of us thought. Wow.
Freddie, what have we done?
I'm worn out and you're the one driving.
I know.
I've never been so close. It's saying stop, thinking we're going down a ravine. What do you think?
It is the toughest drive. I've never seen anything quite like it. All I would say, thank God, I went on an off-road experience about 10 years ago, and I saw what they could do. But even I didn't think it was going to do that.
This is harder than doing like a 4x4 experience day. The only difference is we don't have anyone to help us.
No, it is harder. It is, and I must admit, some of the things I just thought, oh my God, you just have to go for it. Oh, and the other thing is, I don't think a normal sort of forest or something like that would take it. You need the
with no overhang.
No overhang. You need the wheel clearance. It is just staggering.
How many hairy moments have you thought about while driving this cycle?
Numerous. Absolutely. Too many to count, Freddie, to be honest. Too many to count.
I don't even want to look at how much further we've got to go because it's going to be too daunting.
Well, hopefully we should be soon going downhill.
Because it can't carry on like this. This isn't a road, is it?
Hang on a sec, Fred. We've just passed a caravan. Somebody's drawn a caravan, brought a caravan up here.
How is that possible when this is not a road?
I don't know.
Somehow I did Googling while you were driving. I almost threw up. Fascinating. German military road from World War One.
World War One?
World War One.
Oh, wow. I thought World War Two.
World War One.
Oh, well, I suppose in those days it went on, it would have been horses and carts.
It's a very good point, actually,
I think it would have been horses and carts.
Okay, well, we'll just get my breath back.
Yeah, I'll get him.
I'll flip the camera, show you this.
I think you're lost for words at the moment. Even you, Freddie, are lost for words.
I mean, we've both just been looking in amazement, saying this is the best thing we've ever done.
It is. I tell you, it is the best thing I've had. I haven't had so much excitement in years.
Yeah, it must be, mustn't it? I just had to get that vantage point. My dad driving all the way down here with the backdrop of those mountains and just complete tranquility with no one around. Look at these mountain and hillsides here. Nothing around. Okay, now I've got a half-mile jog to get back to the Jeep.
Okay.
So I guess we pull it open, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, just
like that.
Yeah. And then we just drive over the bottom bit. We're not far from civilization, Freddie.
Yeah, I know. Look down there.
Oh my God.
Do you know what's interesting about this? We've just gone past a big poo on the floor.
Yes.
And we were both thinking, that's not a deer poo.
There's not a deer poo.
I don't think there are any horses up there.
That wasn't horse.
And there's a reason there's an electric fence here, isn't there?
Yes. Yes, possibly.
This is bear country, isn't it?
It could well be bears. And look at the handle of the electric fence. I'm not going to test that electric fence.
Yeah, I know. This is definitely to stop something all the way along this electric fence.
Yes.
And that massive poo there.
Yeah.
So we'll quickly get past here, jump back in and carry on. I mean, with this type of thing, you have to just assume. You open it and carry on, don't you? Can't turn back,
We can't turn back. I can't reverse back, so we've got to carry on.
Oh, sheepskin. Yeah, that's sheepskin. Yeah, from that little wooden hut there. Okay, so just to show this on a map.
Okay.
We're basically in the centre of Romania right now. Transfer one of the best driving roads in the world that we did, is in that direction, behind us, yeah?
Yes,
Transfer Pass is that way.
Yeah, it is, yes.
Transalpina Pass, the highest road in Romania, is that way.
Okay.
And we're right, basically going from one end of this mountain pass all the way to the other.
Yes.
And we're on the crest almost of the entire mountain range, just going right over the top of it.
So we've still got to go over the top of that mountain range, have we?
I don't know how long it goes on for.
I don't know, it just seems to go on and on, doesn't it? I keep on thinking we're at the end of this pass and it goes on and on this track.
And you can feel right here, if you look around, we are on the crest of the mountain. There's nothing higher than us either side of this mountain range specifically.
Nothing at all. But there's still houses, look.
Yeah, I know.
And people live here, and we were just sort of saying it must take about an hour to get to the shops.
Minimum.
Minimum, yes. You'd go about once a month. I mean, and how you get to the shops in the winter, I don't know.
You're living in complete solitude here, aren't you?
Yes, you are in totally solitude. I mean, the only thing you can hear at the moment are insects flying around. That is it, isn't it? It's
just incredible. This central bit here of Romania is
down here.
Is just incredible. And there's a reason why. The best driving road in Romania is there, and the highest road in Romania is there, and we're bang on in the middle of both of them.
Right.
There's a reason.
So we've got to, unfortunately, we've got to most probably about 2.5 hours of light.
Yeah, so we need to go, don't we?
We need to get moving.
Well done. That is total silence. Like the most silent I've ever heard anything. We're so far from everyone and everything. It's just such a weird thing. We've been going for 2.5 hours non-stop. It looks like we're about halfway. This is a giant of an off-road track, almost dauntingly so if it wasn't so fun. way harder and longer and more extreme than we thought it would be. This is borderline quite scary because we lost the path.
I think we have lost the path.
And we really don't know where we're going this night.
I haven't got a bloody clue, to be honest. I haven't got a clue. We're just assuming it must lead to civilization.
Yeah. We haven't had any mobile signal for ages.
No, we haven't.
The path is way sketchier.
Yes.
Way sketchier than we thought it could be.
All we've seen are some shepherds and some wild dogs.
For so many hours now, isn't it?
It is just so extreme.
And my adrenaline genuinely is pumping like crazy right now.
Yes, mine is.
Yeah.
I just keep on thinking, logic tells me we must be getting to civilization.
Yeah.
But it goes on and on and on. Fred, you did mention this was the highest point in
pretty much
Romania.
The highest road in Romania is somewhere miles ahead of us here, so this has got to be quite close in general. I think we have to be at least, I would say, 2 kilometers high here. That would be my guess.
Yeah, but how far away are we from a civilized road?
Yes,
Fred?
This is the burning question for both of us, isn't it? How far are we from the end?
Are we just driving further and further away?
Yeah, or are we doubling back on ourselves because this is not a well-worn path now?
No. Of course, this is where we need an ordnance survey map.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
the equivalent. Oh my. Sorry, excuse my language. Oh, the F.
Wait, do we do it?
Yeah, we have to do it, Fred. We don't have any alternative. Go for it, Freddie.
Do we carry on?
Let's just go to the top of this hill to see what
think?
happens.
Yeah. That's the Jeep there. It's actually literally, it's borderline scary. We've lost the path, haven't we?
We have lost the path.
We've had to leave it on the crest of this hill because here there's no path. Don't know what to do, seriously. Don't know what to do.
We can't go any further. Oh, it's a Jeep here.
We can't. This is the end of the line. There's no road.
No, there's no road.
So we're going to have to go half an hour back and hopefully try and find another path.
We are indeed.
Look at, I mean, this isn't funny right now, but we will laugh about this if we actually make it down. So just soak this in where we are right now.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I think we will get on our
Yeah, we
way,
need
Fred.
to. We need to. Okay. And okay, so back there, fork off to the left.
I think we took a wrong turning.
So I've got to sit on the top because we've taken the mattress out from the sofa bed and you just sink into the sofa.
Okay, fine.
So hence why I'm sitting on the edge. The following day from getting back from our 36 hour. This sounds totally insane. We didn't film it. If I've got some videos, I'll put them up of the trip. We left at what time in the morning to get home from Romania?
I think it must have been, first of all, about 9 o'clock. We thought we were going to have a fairly relaxing day.
We left at 9 a.m.
I'm pretty sure. Do you know, my mind is slightly blank there. I think it was 9 o'clock.
And we decided to drive until about 9 p.m. that day.
Yes.
We then got to a hotel in Austria. The hotel guy, he was really rude and a very weird guy. So we decided.
He was Austria's equivalent answer to Basil Fawlty.
Yeah, it was a bit like Basil Fawlty. So we got to this Austrian hotel in a lovely area, but this guy was so weird, and we decided, you know what, it's not worth it. Let's drive through the night.
We did, indeed.
So we drove from Romania.
Yep.
To, it goes blank.
Yes.
Yeah, we drove from
Romania, Hungary,
yeah,
Austria,
yeah,
Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, and then England.
In one sitting.
In one sitting.
1,600 miles, 36 hours.
Yes.
Without stopping. 36 hours.
Obviously, we took naps in the car and we swapped drivers as well. So it wasn't just one person driving. We should add that.
It was crazily brutal.
It was brutal. It was.
Would
yes.
you recommend that?
I would not recommend it. No, I would not recommend it at all. But there were things I remember, and I think the biggest impression was driving around the German autobahns at 2 o'clock in the morning with obviously all the Germans with their sports cars deciding they're going to bomb along there at about 120, racing all their supercars. It was surreal.
Let's wrap up with the Jeep, because we did a wrap-up video on the Black Sea, but we've done so much mileage since,
yes.
Although didn't film it. But your thoughts, being impartial, on the Jeep? I know a lot of people have asked about this.
My view, I was actually really pleasantly surprised by the Jeep. I'd always imagined that the Jeep was rough and ready, I don't know why, and that the travelling would be uncomfortable. I thought it'd be noisy, bumpy and uncomfortable. It turned out to be the complete opposite. You could drive for 12 days comfortably and feel really refreshed. I was blown away by it, to be honest.
You liked it, didn't you?
I loved it. In some ways, I love the simplicity of it. The controls are easy to use. I could just get in that car. I didn't need any instruction. I could just drive it. The reversing, the big wing mirrors, van mirrors, it was easier to reverse. My BMW was cameras, to be honest.
The trip, so there's something squeaking there. What is your highlight from the trip? What's your biggest surprise, country-wise, travel-wise?
Travel-wise, I was surprised. Eastern Europe, in many ways, was everything I expected, but more so. Poland is obviously on a roll. Romania was fantastic. I really loved Romania.
Hungary was spotless.
Hungary was spotless. Hungary was lovely. Hungary was lovely, but it doesn't have the mountains of
Flat
Romania.
as a pancake.
It's flat as a pancake, a lot of it. It is incredibly flat. There were really nice villages.
Clean. It's clean. Hungary, so clean, so respectful.
Well, they all were. I mean, a lot of our people, politicians, should go to the Eastern Europe to see how countries should be run, to be honest. I mean, I feel embarrassed sometimes when I see the litter in our country compared to what it's like in Eastern Europe. And
Romania, cleaner, Hungary, spotless, Poland. And it's the second you go through France, you go through Belgium, through Germany, suddenly, when you get to Poland, the space just opens up. You're free of the brutal traffic jams.
Yeah.
You feel like the adventure really begins when you get over to Eastern Europe.
You're exactly right. I mean, in fact, the traffic jams in Holland and Germany were as bad as in England. I've never seen such traffic jams and so many lorries. So the traffic, as soon as you got into Poland, sort of disappeared. It didn't completely disappear, obviously, but it was a different ballpark.
The place where we spent 6 to 7 days, yes. Romania.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Romania? Let's wrap it up with the big place we spent a huge chunk of our time. We saw so much of Romania.
You know, Romania, there was so much positive about it. I just begin seeing, I've forgotten the name of that pass, I can't remember where... Transfiguration, yes. And just seeing all those cars, it's like Scare Electric, seeing them whizzing round and seeing all these supercars whizzing around the roads. That was surreal, to be honest.
And then right next to that, you've got the Transalpina Pass.
Transalpina Pass, that was just something else. That was incredible. Fortunately, I had been on an off-road course about 10 years ago, and they had prepared me, to be honest, and I realised what these cars can do. And I think you were a bit surprised.
Yeah, I was a few bits there. I was freaking out because the last time, do you know what I've just realised? The last time we spoke on camera, do you remember where it was?
We'd just finished that trip, hadn't we?
Exactly, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. We never wrapped this up. We didn't actually wrap this up. I've completely forgotten. We were at the top of a mountain freaking out because we had no idea where we were. We'd lost the path.
Yeah, well, no, in fact, we hadn't actually lost the path. We'd gone up the mountain, we got to the end of the mountain, and then we could see the grass path, the track, it seemed to disappear. And you said, well, I don't think we'll go any further. I'm just going to walk to the edge, top of the mountain. We realised that the path had ended and there was just a sheer drop the other end.
There genuinely, I think I said this, it all turned into a blur. There was a slight feeling of fear there because that is wilderness there in Romania.
To be honest, I don't think I was so much frightened, but I didn't fancy the idea of spending the night on the mountain sort of in the Jeep because it's uncomfortable. And then I kept on sort of thinking, I don't think the AA will come and rescue us if we break down up here.
You can't even think about that, can you? What would happen if we break down?
To be honest, I wasn't really worried.
But it's best
it's a thought that crosses your mind.
If you think like that, you can't do that because...
No, you can't.
We're up there at the top of that mountain, 2 kilometres high something. You're going past shepherds who you look at with their flock of sheep. You're thinking, you can't have seen another human for 2 weeks at least.
And as we drive past, I'm sure they're thinking, oh, well, there goes another crazy Westerner going up the wrong bloody track. I'll be seeing him come back in an hour's time and just sort of chuckling to himself.
It's another world up there, isn't it? 2 kilometres
but then
high.
I saw a shepherd on his mobile phone.
Yeah, I know, just happily searching through 2 kilometres high.
So that was a bit surreal.
That's the thing with Romania. Maybe you agree, but I don't think I've seen anywhere else certainly in the EU, that feels like a genuine wilderness.
Yes, no, I think it is about the country with the largest amount of natural forests left in Europe. It was genuine wilderness, and you could drive for hours, and you could take dirt tracks anywhere and drive for miles up a dirt track.
And it's that feeling of freedom, exactly as you say. You're going through Romania. I want to get up that mountain.
Yes.
I want to drive there. You're free to actually enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
We've got there before the regulations have taken over the feeling of freedom.
Yeah, I mean, there are no barriers. You know, in England, if you see a nice path, there'll be a barrier, no entry. You have none of that. You could just explore and explore and explore for hours. And it's that feeling of freedom and just being able to go, especially in the Jeep. The Jeep gives you so much extra freedom.
Where you can just eat where you want, go where you want, travel where you want.
Yeah.
It gives me the overriding sense of feeling I get when, just to wrap it up, when I think of Romania is, have we gone there just before it gets completely overregulated? Is this the last chance you can get?
I think
to
in
experience
10,
wilderness
15 years' time, I mean, for instance, we still saw people with horse and cart, and we even saw them on the not on the motorway, but A roads, you know, trotting along, and I don't think we'll see that 10, 15 years' time in the future.
And it's the overriding feeling I get, you have to go and enjoy this right now before it completely changes, because Romania is going places
You
so
can see
quickly.
all the EU money onto the motorways. You can see what they've done, like in Spain, where they've already done that. France, and now Romania. I think it's about the last country in Europe whilst they're still building all the motorways.
The EU has transformed Eastern Europe, hasn't it? You see all the EU signs for the roads. The EU's done magic to that part of the world.
It is fantastic. Yeah, I was blown away. I loved Romania. I could happily live there.
Yeah, it's a really special place, Romania, isn't it?
Yes,
really special.
My only negative I would say about Romania is the stray dogs. And I found that was... upsetting is the wrong word, but having a dog oneself, you don't like seeing these stray dogs. And I do remember we drove past and we went past one section where 3 dogs had obviously been run over at the side of the road. So if Romania could, it wouldn't stop me going to Romania again, but I wish they could do something about the stray dogs.
They are everywhere.
They're everywhere. 4,000
miles, 12 days, 10 countries. Would you do it again? Was it too intense? Wrap it up.
I tell you, I've been traumatised by you cooking on a gas stove in hotel bathrooms, yes, traumatised by that. 14-hour days where the days seem to get longer and longer because we're doing more and more extreme, all that. I loved every minute of it. I'd do it again at a drop of a hat. It was the most surreal holiday I've ever had. You're a bit of a hard taskmaster. We were getting up at 6:30, 6 o'clock every morning.
I know. Yes. Getting in at 9.
Getting in at 9, yes. And then it was a little bit stressful because Freddie would always book a hotel or some accommodation at sort of 9 o'clock at night. and you're never quite sure what you're going to end up with. But some of the places we stayed at were absolutely
amazing.
fantastic. Amazing.
And that's the thing with Romania, incredible scenery, £40 a night for fascinatingly unique properties. It means that Romania is a road tripper's dream, doesn't it?
It is, yes. I think it's a holiday dream, to be honest.
Have you recovered?
Yeah, I did. I went to bed about 8:30 last night, and I slept till 6:30, and I slept the whole night through. I didn't wake up or anything. I feel totally refreshed today. But
we were
Freddie,
vegetables yesterday. When we got back yesterday night, 6 p.m. after 36 hours, we were complete, total vegetables.
But Freddie is extreme. We got back, and at 9:30, Freddie went to the gym last night for 1 hour, and we said, "You're bloody mad."
Yeah.
But that's Freddie. I mean, he's full on, to be honest. You are full on, Freddie. And I can't imagine Ma, your mother, being happy with what you were doing.
She'd be furious. She would absolutely freak out the things we did.
This is ridiculous, Freddie.
Yeah.
Especially you cooking in the bathrooms on a gas stove.
Yeah, bathroom floors, chopping stuff. Yes. Half the food falls on the floor. Get that back in the pots and carry on cooking. Just don't tell you. Yeah. Yes, I know. Well, thank you. Let's wrap it up again. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed both of us travelling across Europe.
I tell you, going with Freddie, Freddie's the easiest person to go on holiday with. He's always enthusiastic, never negative, and it's been a real pleasure going on holiday with Freddie.
Well, likewise. It's been amazing, hasn't it?
I'd love to do it again.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you all. We'll see you in the next one. I'll make sure, I must get my dad in some more in the future, so thanks all for watching.
Yes. I don't think you'll be able to afford me.
That's the problem.